Hi, my name is Wendell. I'm the owner of Abuelito Sauce Company, but I'm going to address you guys today, not about my products, but about what I'm seeing. I'm a news junkie, by the way, right or left. Um, just to ease the concerns that some people may have is, what do I know about this topic that I'm about to talk about is, I was a law enforcement officer here in South Florida for many years, and I also got my degree in biological sciences from FIU. You can see in the background. And I also studied vascular ultrasound. Now, let's move forward. When I watch the news and I see our current president having struggles with his gait, his recall, um, his ability to focus, having a good awareness of his surroundings, it makes me sad. It doesn't make me happy. I am a Republican. I've always voted Republican. Um, but it makes me sad because after every election, I post on my Facebook feed to my friends, my personal feed, guys, no matter what, no matter the vitriol, the hatred, once we elect a president, it is stupid to want that president to fail. You want your president to succeed. He succeeds, you succeed. Period. So I back my president until the end. When I got to get a new president, it only makes sense. Before I was a cop, before I was a soldier, before I was an entrepreneur, I was a son, and I still am. I know the signs and symptoms of early onset dementia, early onset Alzheimer's, and sadly, what I see right now is the president suffering from sundowning. I'm going to post what the definition of sundowning is. So he fits the criteria to a T, to the point where his staff is very well aware of what's going on. Uh, this saddens me. It doesn't give me any joy to see. Regardless of who our next president is, we can't allow the abuse that's going on behind closed doors with this president. He's going to get more frustrated, more confused. This doesn't get better over time. Matter of fact, it could go slowly. My father had early onset at the age of 55 because he was misdiagnosed. He had trauma, possible CTE that was also went without being diagnosed. That was the precipice for his early onset. Currently have another family member that we're dealing with, a family, uh, that it kills the soul of the person. It's hardest on the caretakers and the loved ones to see this person just disappear and be a shell of themselves. My father was, I institutionalized my father. I had to Baker Act my own father because the deputies that were there on the scene didn't seem to see the signs and symptoms. I don't blame them because the cognitive abilities is sharp under trauma at times, or they deaden. My father was just, the second the deputy showed up, he looked good. He sounded good. He spoke well. But that wasn't the case. So I had to take action. I'm just saying this as a family member who has dealt with this, as a former law enforcement officer who's had to Baker Act and deal with people with these symptoms and have had to track them down and try to find them on lost elderly cases. Because if you're not diagnosed in Florida and you're just a missing adult, we got to wait 24 hours. And a lot can happen in 24 hours. I'm sorry for this really long post, but again, as adults who care about their parents, as adults who care about our country, forget party affiliation. If Gavin Newsom goes in there, great. Oprah goes in there, great. I just want somebody that it's a fair fight, a fair election. And it's not a fair election if we have that guy in office. I wish him and his family the best, but I hope that his staff does the right thing by him and doesn't continue to dangle out a person who's clearly in a steadily worsening decline in cognitive abilities.